As he picked up the chainsaw to saw the tree, he suddenly noticed something hard buried in the soil. This piqued Haki's curiosity, so he dug up the soil beneath his feet and discovered a Buddha statue. He quickly went home and cleaned it with water, but what happened next stunned him, because the statue was made of pure gold. This left Haki at a loss. To prevent it from being discovered, he went into the basement and hid the golden Buddha in a corner. Little did he know, this golden Buddha would lead him into an abyss from which he could never return. After acquiring the Buddha statue, he couldn't sleep at night, his mind consumed with images of the statue. One night, Haki couldn't take it anymore, so while his wife was asleep, he went to the basement and carefully examined the statue. When he realized how valuable it was, the next day Haki contacted his friend to ask him to help assess how much it was worth. To his surprise, when Eli saw the photo, he immediately asked Haki where he had gotten it, but Haki wasn't going to tell him, so he lied and said it was left to him by his grandmother. When Eli learned that Haki planned to sell the golden Buddha, he said he could help find a buyer, but he would also take a cut of the sale. Haki quickly agreed. The next day, the buyer arrived in a luxury car, and Haki immediately presented the pure gold Buddha. The buyer carefully examined it and offered a price of 200,000 lira. At this moment, Haki didn't want to sell, but due to his financial struggles, he agreed to the offer. So Haki went home with the 200,000 in cash and dumped the bills onto the couch. At this point, his wife and daughter stared wide-eyed, curious about where the money had come from. Haki then told them about the Buddha statue, warning his family to keep it a secret. But ever since he got the money, he bought a small car and started eating big meals with his family every day. What surprised him, however, was that within a few days, the money was nearly gone. His wife told him to be careful with spending, but Haki acted indifferent, convinced that there was more than one Buddha statue under the ancient tree. So the next day, he confidently prepared to dig again. After some effort, he unearthed the head of a massive statue, but because the statue was so huge, to save time, Haki grabbed a hammer and began pounding the head of the statue. Unexpectedly, after just a few strikes, the hole started to collapse. Desperate to leave, Haki grabbed a pickaxe and struck the statue's head even harder. After a few minutes, he finally knocked the statue's head off. He then started to transport the statue, but it was too heavy. Just as he struggled with the statue, an unexpected event occurred. As the hole collapsed, Haki and the statue were buried underground.